Now look at this.
What's up, everybody? It's your 2023 AP Bio exam question number 4. Remember, all the questions are available on AP Synthesis. You go there to pull up the questions and get a little bit of background of the information. So 4 was about photosynthesis. And so the first question asks us to describe the role of chlorophyll in the photosystem of a plant cell. So chlorophyll, it's a pigment that we see within the thylakoid membrane within those photosystems, and it's going to absorb the light energy, and it then funnels that energy down into the reaction center complex. To give you this figure, and they're showing you non-cyclic and cyclic electron flow through the photosystems, okay? They then tell you that there is an increase in the ratio of NADPH to NADP+, which means that there's more NADPH, okay? So why will there be an increase in cyclic electron flow? Well, it's because of the fact that there's no longer enough NADP plus to take the electron and oxidize the ferredoxin. So something has to oxidize ferredoxin. So the electron is going to go over to that cytochrome complex, and it's going to provide the energy for ATP synthesis. It's going to go down that electron transport chain and produce that proton gradient that we're going to see, similar like what we saw in mitochondria, in order to then let the proton gradient go through ATP synthase to synthesize ATP. Because you and I both know that Calvin cycle needs more ATP than does NADPH, and that's why there's too much NADPH. It's because it needs more ATP in order to go through more of this Calvin cycle. So the question tells us there was a mutation that causes the loss of a certain protein as part of our photosystem 1 complex, which reduces the activity of photosystem 1. So we need to predict the rate of biomass or dry weight accumulation, okay? And so there's going to be a decrease in the dry mass accumulation. And the reasoning why is because without photosystem 1, you can't go through linear or cyclic electron flow. And so without those two processes, you're not able to synthesize the ATP and the NADPH that's needed to be used by the Calvin cycle. And if you don't go through the Calvin cycle, you don't make the G3P and you don't make glucose, so you're unable to have the energy for it to continue to grow as a plant. Remember, AP Bio, just says, bye y'all.